to the situation. Our reporter Noah Kipkimbo is on the ground for us at the border. Noah, a very good morning to you. It's great to see you. What exactly should we expect following that brew of tension at that particular border?
Well, a very good morning to you, Jesse. We are here at the Namanga one-stop border post, and normally this place is very active before Corona. A lot of activity, a lot of exchanging of goods and services, but that is no longer happening. We've come at this border post, a lot of emptiness, just a few businesses open here and there, but a majority of the place is just empty. It never used to be this way. This shows how Corona has impacted business between Tanzania and Kenya. But just to recap how we ended up in this particular position and this tussle between Kenya and Tanzania, President Kenyatta announced the closure of the border between Kenya and Tanzania, and the instructions were, let us have goods pass, but people to be held on because we're trying to contain COVID-19. But Tanzania responded saying, no, actually, we will not even allow Kenyans to come through now. We'll lock up the border. So it caused a little bit of tension between the two countries. But as you said earlier on, the two heads of state, they have said that they need to squabble this up, and that's why our Cabinet Secretary for Transport, James Macharia, will be meeting with Engineer Kamwele to square things out. Remember that we are in a very trade situation and very bilateral situation with Tanzania. We depend on each other. Actually, our aggregate trade between the two countries is close, averaging to 38 billion shillings. Kenya selling 27 billion worth of goods and buying 11 billion from Tanzania. Also for small businesses, fresh produce come across Tanzania all this way. So this had been an issue because of the testing at the border. We've seen a tussle right there. But right now, what we're expecting from the meeting is just the way forward to see easy movement between the border, because trade does not stop. Corona might stop movement of people, but trade does not stop. And the big question is, how do we make sure that the drivers are safe? Because one of the allegations going around were drivers are coming with Corona from one country to the other. So how can you avoid that? And one of the solutions we've seen even between Tanzania and Rwanda is making sure that drivers are tested before and they are given certification to show that they are COVID-19 free. And now you can be allowed to enter the country knowing that you are safe. It is the same principle that should be applied in this particular border, but we are expecting that this particular meeting will go on a positive note, on a positive way, to make sure that trade continues to go on between Kenya and Tanzania. Right now we are just waiting for the leaders, that is the CS and also the Minister of Transport right here from Tanzania, to meet right here at the border post to make sure that this issue is solved one and for all. Over to you, Jesse.
Well, definitely a key area of concern between the two countries. We definitely hope for a proper resolution in order for business and people to continue interacting despite the challenges presented by the pandemic. Many thanks, Noah Kipkimbo. We'll link up later on during that particular meeting. Let's take a look at